Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, Bearer faces multiple fraud charges after millions are transferred and withdrawn. Bearer has been slapped with several fraud-related charges after the alleged transfer of US $60,000 to several e-link accounts and Jamaican $442,000 to his personal account in August. He has been identified as 35-year-old Harif Thomas of Glen Drive, Kingston 8. Thomas is charged with engaging in a transaction involving criminal property, unlawfully making available data for the commission of an offense, simple larceny, and a conspiracy to defraud. Reports are that Thomas transferred the funds to the accounts on Monday, August 26. It is alleged that the funds were removed the same day via ABM withdrawals and link transfers. The police said Thomas's account was frozen on Wednesday, October 16, due to the suspicious activities. The accused then visited the bank where the police were contacted and he was accosted and charged for the offenses. A court date is being prepared for him. Curfew imposed in St. Andrew North Division. A 48-hour curfew has been imposed in the sections of Erie Castle Road, Brooks Level Road, and Stony Hill in the St. Andrew North Policing Division. The curfew began at 6 p.m. on Friday, October 18, and will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Sunday, October 20. The boundaries of the curfew are north along Golden Spring Road with an imaginary line across to Brook Level Road, leading to the intersection of Erie Castle Road and Levi Terrace. East from the intersection of Erie Castle Road and Levi Terrace to the intersection of Erie Castle Road to Lipscomb Avenue. South from the intersection of Erie Castle Road and Lipscomb Avenue to the intersection of Stony Hill Road and Seaview Road, and west from the intersection of Stony Hill Road and Seaview Road to Golden Spring Road. During the hours of the curfew, all individuals within its boundaries are required to remain within their premises unless otherwise authorized by the ground commander. Keith Clark trial to resume on Tuesday. The ongoing trial into the murder of St. Andrew accountant Keith Clark will resume on Tuesday after the matter was adjourned on Thursday due to the unavailability of witnesses. Lead prosecutor, Senior Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions, Jeremy Taylor, informed Justice Dale Palmer that the witnesses had challenges attending due to the flash flood warning coupled with personal engagements. Lance Corporals Greg Tinglin and Odell Buckley and the Private Arnold Henry are charged with the accountant's May 2010 murder. The 63-year-old accountant was shot 25 times inside his master bedroom at his Kirkland Close St. Andrew home on May 27, 2010 during a police military operation to apprehend the then fugitive drug lord Christopher Dudus Coke. Clark's widow and daughter previously testified that they witnessed Clark being shot while climbing down from the closet with his back turned to the soldiers. Clark's daughter Brittany had insisted that he was shot at the window while coming down. Both relatives had also insisted that they were home alone with Clark when they heard the sounds and thought criminals were breaking in on them. The island's former chief forensic pathologist had supported the account given by relatives of the businessman that he was shot while climbing down from the closet with his back turned to the soldiers. Dr. Dennis Rao had testified that 25 external wounds were observed on Clark's body during the post-mortem and that 20 had been fatal. Additionally, he said 16 of the gunshots were to Clark's lower back and that other injuries included gunshot wounds to his face and the chest as well as a forearm. According to Rao, Clark's death was as a result of traumatic shock caused by extensive laceration of his lungs, heart, intestines, and the kidneys resulting from multiple gunshots to his back. However, another witness, Brigadier Mahatma Williams, who commanded the unit linked to the death of the businessman, previously testified that based on aerial video that captured the shooting on the grounds of the premises, he believed that the soldiers acted in good faith. The aerial video, which was disclosed last month by the prosecution, was recorded by the Jamaica Defense Force from a helicopter. Williams testified that after the incident, he and others reviewed the video, which showed that the soldiers came under attack from insurgents inside the Clark's premises and that the soldiers had followed the requisite drills. Williams also told the court that the GDF had relied on intelligence, which led them to the premises, and that his team came under attack while heading to Kirkland Close. Meanwhile, the last witness, a former senior investigator at the Independent Commission of Investigations, told the court on Wednesday that she did not exercise any independent judgment in her investigation of the murder case. The witness, Tanisha Wisdom Banton, under cross-examination from King's Counsel Peter Champagny, said everything she did was at the behest of former Indicom Director Terrence Williams. While admitting that she was to some extent familiar with the Indicom Act, the investigator said she was not aware of the requirement for employees to function in an independent, impartial, and objective manner. She had also disclosed during cross-examination that her investigation of the case was very minimal and that she first visited the scene in 2014 and later in 2018. Custos Steer warns new JPs to steer clear of corruption. Hanover's Custos, Dr. David Steer, has cautioned 23 newly sworn injustices of the peace that their role offers neither pay nor perks, urging them to resist the corruption. There is no pay or perks involved. Do not be tempted by those who might lead you astray or compromise your moral compass, Dr. Steer warned the new JPs, advising them to avoid individuals who might try to influence them improperly. The swearing-in ceremony, chaired by Justice of the Peace and the Deputy Mayor of Lucy, Councillor Andrea Duhaney Grant, took place on Thursday at the St. Mary's Anglican Church in the parish capital and was attended by family members and the friends of the new JPs. Custos Steer led the new JPs through their oaths of allegiance, a prerequisite for taking office. He emphasized the importance of integrity in fulfilling their duties to those that they have volunteered to serve. Dr. Steer was clear that becoming a JP meant joining an exclusive group, and any involvement in corruption would result in removal from office. If you bring your office into disrepute by engaging in corruption, and it comes to my attention, you will no longer be part of this exclusive club, he stated. You, as a JP, have made a decision to serve your community, not yourself. It is about providing a service to those who need your skills, said Steer. Your communities will see you as local resource persons, knowledgeable in almost every area. He urged the new JPs to stay in your lane, stressing that they need to understand their boundaries as they are not police officers, judges, or clerks of the court. He encouraged them to continually review their roles and responsibilities and adhere to them. Do not take on tasks you are not qualified to handle. Please refer those matters to trained and qualified professionals, he advised, urging the JPs to engage with their communities to build trust and familiarity. I encourage you to participate in community activities so that people get to know you and you in turn know them, said Steer. You must carry yourselves with pride and dignity, as people will look to you for guidance and leadership. Much will be expected of you, and you will be held to higher standards than others, added the Custos. He also advised the new JPs that if at any point they find themselves unable to fulfill their responsibilities, they should feel free to return their commissions. It is better to do so than to lose your way and become part of the problem rather than part of the solution, Dr. Steer concluded. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.